What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Wright Family Gaming Reviews. So, I apologize right off the bat for the last couple of weeks. It's been pretty rough. Uh, we haven't done anything really. I've played, but I ain't streamed. I ain't done nothing. First week, as you all know, I'm not really working much, and the wife's the only one working because I'm disabled right at the moment. So, until we get this gaming stuff off and running, and it's the only thing that we got. And I couldn't afford to get my depression meds, my PTSD and stuff medicine. And by the end of the week, it got me really down. So, uh, missed that week. And then the next week after that, I was going to start back. And my son come home sick from school. He ended up having hands, feet, and mouth disease, was running a fever, and we all got sick. So we're just now getting over all that. So anyway, we're back. Today we are going to do a newer game. It's been out for PC for a long time, I think since 21, but it's just now out on console. Uh, it's got issues, but I am loving it. I am really loving this game. It is so fun. For the money, you can't beat it. So this is JunkYard Simulator. It was developed by uh, Rebelia, can't Rebelia Games, I think. I can't pronounce it. Rebelia Games. It's published by PlayWay, which is a very good company. They're the ones who's also published U-Boat, Car Mechanic Simulator 21, which is one of my favorite games. Uh, anyway, this game here, as you can see, you take place. You are you start out with a little, a little bitty scrap yard, junkyard. You work your way up. You really don't know much about it. You run through. There's two different modes. You got a story mode, and then you got your sandbox mode, which I started. This is the story mode. I have put some hours on it already. The story mode is beat. I've already beat all the quests. Now I'm just actually just running it myself. So on here, man, you go hunt for junk, you go tow cars, you smash cars, you shred stuff, you renovate stuff, even cars. I mean, it's amazing. There's all kinds of stuff to do on here. Uh, like I said, it was released for uh, PC in 21, October 13, 21. It was released for PS5 10/24/25. So it's very recent. Uh, Steam rates it as 6 out of 10. I have seen one very bad review on it, but I don't believe in it, which I do know there was an update, a big update for PC when it come out on console. So it might be fixed since then, but I don't know. But I didn't agree with the people that was saying what they were saying about it. Uh, the prices is 19.99 on both. Right now, it's on sale on Steam for $9. Uh, 9.89, I think it is. Uh, PlayStation has it for 19.99. I have not seen it for Xbox. Only two platforms I've seen it for is PS5 and PC, so Windows. I don't know if it's for anything else. Right now there is a bundle on Steam and on PlayStation that you can get Car Mechanic Simulator 21 and this game for $40. Which I already had Car Mechanic Simulator 21, so I just got this game. It's rated T for 10 teen. It's a simulator strategy. It is an Indian game. It's single player only, and it is a digital only copy. It's not. There's no disc or anything. It's not sold in regular stores. It's digital only. Oh, sorry guys. But it's to me it's an amazing game. It's been a very good game so far. So we're going to jump in, man, and let y'all see it. I don't know what the volume's like. I've had it turned down, turned up. You can play the radio on here, as you can see, but of course we're not going to do that because I do work through YouTube, so got to be careful with copyrights. So we'll first start out. This is my workshop. This is where you bring all your stuff to renovate. So you can throw your stuff in there. Do not throw it on the ground. I have learned that if you throw anything on the ground and walk away and come back, it's gone. So, but if you take it and you put it in there, it stores it. Or if you put it in the back of one of your trucks, it'll store. But if you leave it laying, it's gone. I learned that the hard way. So what we'll do is I'll grab a piece of something here. And we'll renovate it first and let you see all that. Cause this is one of my favorite things to do right here is renovate. The only thing I haven't figured out is like you see that door right there. It says painting on it, not renovation. I do not know where the painting is. That's the only thing I haven't figured out yet on here. So you got your tools laying around here. You got your brush, clean everything off, the metal and stuff. You got your sandblaster, your painting gun over there. You got your sander and your spray paint. And then, of course, you got the water gun here. And it's like, as you can see, it'll tell you, how much percentage you got. Now over on the side, you'll see where it shows the tool, the cloth, cleaning, the hint, automatic. It says automatic renovation. There is no automatic renovation that I have seen. You have to do it like this. What there is, though, is if you hit the hint button, it will pop up all these green dots. And if you will go by and you'll hit the green dots only, it will automatically clear it. See? So you can actually go through and just hit the dots and it'll clean it right away. I usually don't do that. I usually try to get the most part on my own, just to make it a little more realistic, you know. So this is wood. So we are going to sand it. Of course, the metal we sandblast. So anything wood, we sand. Anything that's uh, metal, we sandblast to get the rust off, and then we paint. So as you can see, the graphics are fairly done pretty good. I mean, everything looks really good. There are no glitches or, you know, no floating anything yet. I mean, you got to remember this is just a 20-something dollar game, so it's not, you know, going to be perfect. Huh. And I've learned that every time you sand something with a sander, you usually just use spray paint on it. There is a few things that I would have liked to seen different on here that I think would have made it a little more interesting, a little better. This is one of them. Every time you paint something, it automatically chooses your colors. Like you don't have no choice in the colors. Uh, as you can see, as soon as I started painting, it automatically painted out gray. So uh, it has its own colors on here. For the money, I have loved this game. I'll be honest. I've played the crap out of it past over the weekend. I got it, I think, last Thursday, and I played it a lot. So what I'll be doing is going around and showing you all the different things that you can do, all the vehicles. And then when you're done, they'll call you, you know, this guy right here wants to buy it. So there we go. Old price was $11. That's when we found it. Now it's 1,400. So, you know, uh, you just keep doing stuff like that. Now I'm not going to keep doing it because I want to show you some more stuff. So this is where you can renovate your cars. So I don't want to jump to the gun because I've only put so many hours on it. So I don't know exactly, but so far I've renovated 2 cars and they've both been the same car. So if there ain't no other car choices, I really don't like that. I think they should have at least added different looking cars. You cannot choose your own paint on the car either. It automatically comes. So here's one thing I have found that's glitched out. So I upgraded this truck yesterday. It's supposed to be a box truck now, and the box is gone, as you see. So that's kind of a problem. I mean, it's completely gone. There's another big glitch. You know, the driver, you can't see the driver at all. There's another one of our trucks. So this is another one. This is our base, basically, our main base here. This is where when you start out, your vehicles are always parked. This is our crusher. Uh, this is where you bring your tow cars, which is probably my favorite thing to do, other than the renovate, is crush the cars. These are where you can upgrade your tools and your truck. See, as you can see, I upgraded that. Well, it's saying I didn't. Yeah, right here. See, it's supposed to be green, big box truck now. This is what you start out with. Of course, you can upgrade your backpack. I've done upgraded it to the max. You can carry 8 things in your backpack. You got your tow trucks, uh, all that stuff. Oh, there's the cab. See there. So I'm gonna jump in our orange tow truck here. It's supposed to be orange, but I think it's more red. But But I want to show you next the crushing of the cars. That's one of my favorites. You got your lights on top you can turn on, and you got headlights you can turn on. The cars that you can tow will be lit up green. Right there's one. So basically, you just back up to it. I wish there's a little bit more uh, interaction with this, but so you come up to the car, you hit square, and it makes like a big radar circle. That's why you have to back your trail truck into that circle. You walk over here and you just hit take vehicle. And it automatically loads it up. So I wish there was a little bit more of a, like an interaction that where like you hook the chain up and pull it, tow truck, stuff like that. But so we're gonna grab this one here. So you see all these piles of scrap laying there. If you see stuff like that, you can go up to it, which I'll be showing you, and click on it and actually go through the scrap. It'll throw out different items, and you pick it up. But this is basically your home base part. So you get out, and if you screw up, you can hit delete the vehicle, and it will automatically delete it off of it. You go over to this machine here, and you just click the arrows, and it'll move them into places. Now, as you can see, it says engine removal. If the car has an engine still in it, it'll have another arrow right here. And you hit it, and it'll put it in the engine spot, and then you take the motor out. These do not. So then you come over here. I usually fill it up. I always end up going back out and getting 4 more, but I'm going to show you things, I want to. So here's your magnet. The controls are a little bit weird. Like the camera angles and all that, the way you got to do it. But once you get used to it, it ain't bad. I had some issues when I first started with it, but then you switch cameras, and you can actually automate this. This is automotive. You can hit circle, and it does it for you. And there's our new and you just drop it in your container and it puts it in storage for you. So now that's not selling it. That's actually just storing it. You're putting all your metal up, storing it. So you got a whole set of tools that you carry around with you. There you go. That's basically all there is to for the crushing of cars. And if there was a motor in them, if the car would go here, and it automatically had the cherry picker put over here, and you just click the cherry picker, pump the motor out, basically. Grab the motor and go set it over here. That's what you would do. But as you can see, everything looks pretty good, decent. I mean, it's decent. So I'll park this. This here is a pickup. You can actually upgrade it too, which I've got it maxed out, I think. No, still got 4 more spots that you can use, which I always use the big thing. And you got a little cart here that you can use. So there is fast travel on here. You can't be in the vehicles when you fast travel, but what I have learned is if there's a spot that you find that is good, you can actually fast travel to any of these spots. And there's a shed that sits out front of them, just like this here, this one here. And when you fast travel, your vehicles automatically come to that shed, which makes it closer. So you could load all 3 things up if you wanted to, park them under the shed, and then go back to the fast travel and go wherever you want to go. I don't do that a whole lot, but I would, if I wanted to gather as much as I could, I would. Of course, I have not seen, there is a night and day, but I have not seen how to fast travel through it, so. So now we're going to grab this baby here. So I'll go show you this first, and then I'll show you our big crusher that we got. So far there's 3 different items that you have to buy. You start out with the car crusher thing. You have to buy the bigger one, and then there's a conveyor belt that you buy. So you walk up to that. There, Got us a piece of scrap, 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 scrap. So what you want to do is you go up here, just get close enough to that gate. It'll bring up the box truck storage, and then this is your backpack. You just hit all, and it automatically puts it into the back of the truck. Like I said, I wish there was a little bit more automation to this. You know that you did yourself, but so here's another heap. There's just a piece of renovation, scrap. Oh, there's a big piece of scrap there. You can actually open these up. There's nothing in there. So basically, you just grab scrap. Sometimes it'll be laying on the ground too. You won't even have to pick it up or go to the heaps. The heaps are just easier to find. So this is where your main storage is for your loose scrap that you get. So you open your gate, go back here. The one thing I do not like is I wish they would do something about, or is that you cannot select what you want to put back in your backpack. So if you hit X on this, it's going to automatically throw it on the ground. Then of course you got to pick it back up, unless you hit all, and then it'll put it in your bag. So we got scrap there, scrap there, scrap there, scrap there, scrap, scrap, renovation. And that's what I'm saying. See, if I wanted to go and select renovation and put it back over here, I can't. When I try to grab it, it's going to throw it into the floor. You have to hit all in order for it to work, and I don't like that. Just makes it a little bit too hard. Cause see, now I've got a whole pile full of renovation stuff. basically, what I usually do is if I have too much and I can't do what I'm doing like right now, I will throw it on the ground and then just pick it up later. See, this is all renovation stuff, so you can't put it in there. And you close it, tells you how much it weighs, add to stock. Of course, it'll take it up there and dump it in your storage. So here's all your stuff. You got your big hammer that you can break pieces apart with. You got a welder or a torch, I mean. You got your grinder. You got your crowbar. You got your chainsaw. No sodas. That's for sodas. If you buy a soda, they're supposed to give you speed. There's actually supposed to be a little hammer on here, I thought, but I don't see it. Got your light. I didn't even realize that was there. But this here, the tablet's what you sell your stuff on. So you open the scrap market. Over here, you'll see all your money flashing. This is what you've got to sell. You click on the money, and it sells it. This is how you sell all your stuff. So, as for instance, I'll sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. So, each one tells you what it is, how much weight you had in it. And you got to hit exit here. Now, there's a phone that pops up on the side of your screen. I don't know if you can make it pop up or not. I ain't never tried. But it'll pop up over here where it says big map and scanning and all that, which is underneath my sign there on my screen. So, uh, it will actually tell you what everything's selling for. It will pop up, tell you prices of everything. I don't never go buy it, never use it. I just always stockpile a bunch of crap and then sell it all. But if you wanted to get, full price for something, you could just wait till the phone shows you what's going up and what's going down, and you sell whatever it is when it's going up, and you save it when it's going down. So. See, right there's the phone. So right now, iron, glass, lead, and fabric is all selling up. Cast iron's down. So if you're just going to sell right now, it'd be the time to sell that stuff. Like I said, I don't go buy that. I just save it, and then you bring your stockpile of renovation stuff to your closet. So now we're one away from being maxed on our stuff, so I'm gonna have to start renovating. So now I'm gonna take you over here to the big crusher. So you're supposed to go find Rex, and you walk up to them and transport them here. See, collected Rex, 1 out of 4. I have not found no more. Really, I ain't tried to be honest. But now this thing is a little bit more tricky. So you can change your camera view. This is the one, this is where I usually change it to so you can see everything. But there's your magnet. So you go down through here and you'll see all these big trash heaps. So you turn your magnet on. So what you'll do is you'll take it over here because right there's your crusher. You take it over to the green, you drop it down on there. It makes a big pile, as you can see, and then you basically just pile it as full as it'll get. Now this one takes a little while. So as you see, we're still at 79%, so it can still take more. So basically, I've never done more than one, but it says just go down through here. Okay, so now we're at 100. Shoot, we're at 101% now. All right, so now we switch to this one. And then basically you're good. Now you just go back to the camera you want. And that's how this thing works. So I think the metal keeps that respawns after so long. I think. But now it did say something about if you run out of metal, you could find more wrecks. And transport them to the place there. Crapola. You can reset your vehicles. Crap. There's another way in and out of this place. I just always go this way because it's easier, faster. If not, you gotta drive all the way around. Okay, next thing I want to show you is right there's a little junkyard that you can search. There's cars there. And now right up here is where your selling business is. So you have to renovate all these places. And then buy the machines and the workers and all that. So over here, what you do is every time, see, they're sorting through all the scrap and all that, and they throw them in here. So what you do is, see, because upgrades, you use all this stuff for your upgrades. So you like pile these full as much as you can. And then when you go to do an upgrade, it'll show you what you need. So here's my other place here. Which you can name your businesses right there, Wright Family's Junk. And there's another one here. This is all renovation spots right here. I'm not done no more. I run short on cash, so I was gathering trash up, or scrap. But basically, you go to these computers, and I think you can do whichever one you want to do with all of them. So right here is where all your renovation is. So as you can see, I've got A, B, and D. There's still C, E, F, G, H, and I to renovate. So right now it's showing me that there's money to grab. So you go to fees here, and then take profit. And that's how much they make. 175,000. That one's 90,000. Oh, that one just fell 80-something thousand. Okay, now you want to check your workers. If they ain't making enough money, they'll throw a fit and quit. As long as everything's green, you're good. If it has any red on it, then you need to look to see what's making them unhappy. Oh, we're going to stock up here. Okay, we're still good here. Good there. So we're still good on all our stock there. Still good here. Still good there. Okay, so we're good. But when you go to development, it will show you the things that you can build and the things you can stock up and your workers that's working that area. But when you go, if you have something that you can build another part of the workplace, it'll show you the material that you need to build it. And that's where you get that material. So, like right now, we might as well do C next. Of course, you got to renovate it because we ain't done it. So, I'm not sure. It's kind of confusing right in here. Because you really don't, I'm not sure which is which. So I guess it really don't matter. Anyway, you just start cleaning up. Uh, Basically cut all this stuff up. And then when you're done, it will show you. You do not have to go back and forth to your tools. If you just walk up to it and click it, it will automatically put it on the tool it needs. And then, of course, we're not going to run that over there just yet. A little far-fetched using a chainsaw, but I always just lay everything down there. Now, if you miss something, it will not let you build. So And you gotta look carefully, because sometimes there'll be stuff just laying on the ground, and you won't be able to see it. But there's a scan on here where you can just scan, and it will automatically show you. So like this one needs to be broke down. I kind of hate the hammer. Hammer's the one I hate the most. So yeah, this is where you get all your material, basically, that you use to upgrade. Watch the doors, because sometimes you can open the doors and go in. So then you have to paint. Which I've upgraded it, so it ain't that bad. One hit, if you get it right in the center, it'll go away. You basically paint that fast, so. So, if you're not sure what you missed and what you don't, it's easy, because you just, if you look there, it'll show the paintbrush. If you look there, it'll show the, how much is left to paint on it. So, you always know what you miss. Sometimes you do that crap. So basically, I let them run the small stuff, make all the money over here. I'm barely even here. I come when I feel like it's time to renovate, make another section, make more money. I'll come over here and clean up and do this stuff here. But whenever I feel like I've got, enough money saved up, because you do have to use money to upgrade, to buy your stock and all that. So now this one's done. Then we'll have this room. But that's it for today, guys. Like I said, my internet ain't good enough to upload longer than an hour, really. Tomorrow, this is the game we'll be doing this week for the review. So tomorrow we'll pick back up on upgrading this. I'll probably finish it, and then I'll show you how to melt the stuff to get you plates that you need to upgrade. But I hope you enjoyed, guys. This is Wright Family Gaming. showing you around the JunkYard Simulator. I really enjoy it. Y'all know I always save twice just in case. You do want to save every now and then because it does auto save, but I have had it froze on me one time. And if you don't save, quick enough, you might miss something. So you want to keep that in mind because there is flaws. But God bless y'all. Thank you for stopping in. Glad to be back with you. See you next time.